Hey guys, what is going on? This is the ZOTAC Cup number 3 on the US server. We have Evil Genius's EGIdra versus ViGiL. EGIdra is the green Zerg, ViGiL the purple Protoss. The map is Shakuras Plateau. We just saw in round number 2, the previous round to this, a Protoss tried to do some type of forge fast expand using cannons in EGIdra's base. EGIdra had the perfect response, getting some lings out, dealing with the cannon with those lings while he gets his expansion, and then gets a bunch of roaches and goes and attacks EGIdra. ViGiL spawns in the top left, EGIdra spawns on the bottom right, and we'll see what he decides to do, if he's going to do the same thing as last game. Last time he did a 15 pull, so we can kind of look at what EGIdra's doing, I guess. We'll pop over to ViGil's base every now and then, but I think this is the player you are here to see with his Overlord moving out to the left. Gonna see if ViGiL is, I guess you could say, close positions, but pretty much every base is equidistant. There's really not too much of a close position in Shakuras Plateau, especially because, well, you can't spawn vertical of your opponent. Has to be horizontal. And since it's MLG, I think it has... No, maybe not. It used to be you had to spawn completely across. And the pylon is going down right here, so it looks like ViGiL is doing the same build his opponent did. EGIdra will probably respond by a 15 pull. But I was saying, the old MLG used to have to spawn completely across, but they used to have these rocks here, so spawning the cross was kind of a workaround around those destructible debris right here. So those are gone, so maybe you can spawn quote-unquote close positions. I'm not exactly sure. The probe does make it into EGIdra's base, and we'll see if he's going to throw down that 15 pull and then get his hatch. So just waiting for that. He is at about 180 minerals, so yes, it does look like he is going for the 15 pull. There it is. And this probe is going to be seeing that, and we'll see a probe come down here very shortly. ViGiL may just be going Nexus first, maybe not. He sees the pull first, doesn't have a forge just yet, and wait, I think he may be just waiting for that Nexus. Going to throw down a very early Nexus, take advantage that EGIdra is he's normally not too much of a early aggressive player, but I see every now and then he does mix those builds in. I don't believe he will, and yes, the Nexus first from ViGiL. EGIdra, his pull is just about done. Does finally get this hatchery up, and keep in mind, EGIdra has not scouted ViGiL. Doesn't know he didn't go forge first to do cannons. Instead, he just went for that Nexus. And EGIdra's normally responds to any type of forge fast expand. It looks like, maybe not normal, what he did last game. And that's what I'm going to call his normal, is to get a few lings to deal with that and then get roaches and attack. So now he is going to be scouting. He is going to see, oh, hey, this is a Nexus first. The Forge and Gateway have just started. So we'll see how he does react against this. His expansion, keep in mind, is coming up, but it is slightly behind the Protoss players by just about 5 game seconds, which is nothing. Those lings are coming out, and we'll see they're going straight to ViGil's base. And it looks like they may actually be able to come in before the cannon gets up and just run around and get a complete scout. That drone, keep in mind, is still in there as well. So they could just be annoying. No, they're just going to be getting these watchtowers. And he has not started his roach one just yet. When you say a player going with this Nexus first, you can generally take a quick third base, and that's exactly what EGIdra is doing. Game like, well, you can't get any units out for a long time. I have vision in this area, so I'm just going to be doing a quick third, and we do have ViGiL trying to scout this. EGIdra is on top of this, hides his drone back here, so hopefully ViGiL won't see it and know that EGIdra is waiting to take the expansion. Now that probe is about to leave, and this drone is going to come up and throw down that expansion. Very nicely done by EGIdra. And what is ViGiL doing right now? He is getting a Cyber just with one gate, getting one gas. There goes that second gas down here. Overlord is going to see this gas, and EGIdra may be thinking he's on 3 gas, when in reality it is just 2 gases. Because it's kind of odd for players to take their natural gas when they don't have both their main gases saturated. So that's just one thing that ViGiL is doing. Takes this gas on the outer edge, because this is the gas the Overlord will be seeing. Generally, the Overlord won't make it to see this gas, because that is a dangerous scouting pattern, but EGIdra is on top of that. As I say that, another Overlord is coming by and is going to see that, so nicely done by EGIdra right there. And again, that third base is going up. We don't really have too much of an army for ViGiL, and EGIdra has some lings just sitting outside, but this probe is going to come up. It is possibly going to see, yes, you have taken a third base. And how is EGIdra going to react now that his third base is going to be scouted? But there's nothing ViGiL can really do. He's got one gateway up, does have a forge up, not starting any upgrades, is getting warp gates, but can't really do any pressure. So he's like, well, you're on 3 bases. That sucks. And some drones coming up. They may actually be able to surround this probe, but no, EGIdra just wants them to go mine. And mine they do. Those are obedient little probes. I mean, little drones, not probes. And there goes the Evo chamber from EGIdra. Keep in mind, no Roach one just yet. Is he going to do some type of weird timing with roaches and +1 missile attacks? Or is he just going to get lots of lings? I am guessing he may just be getting lots of lings. And uh-oh, we have a Stargate somewhere way back here. Hopefully EGIdra, well, this position right here is hoping that EGIdra won't scout all the way down here. Overlord is coming in here. Another Overlord is in here. 2 Overlords going to scout, try to find out that hidden tech, and only 1 Stalker is shooting this Overlord. And that could tell EGIdra something. That 1 Stalker is kind of like, you know what? Let's take this out. So EGIdra doesn't really see too much. This Overlord is coming, sees both those gases. So he's like, okay, what are you using all this gas on? And this may tell him Void Rays. And he does have that Evo chamber up, so he can get the Spore Crawlers to deal with the Void Ray. We'll find out. Is going to lose 2 Overlords, though. That is pretty big. But you know what? He is on 3 bases. Those Overlords are going in the middle of nowhere. That is not good because the Void Ray can come and start picking them off. And yes, that first Void Ray is on the way out, just about out. But EGIdra, he is getting 2 Spore Crawlers as we speak. Where are they being built? One right there. There's the Roach one. And I don't know where that second one is. Oh, all the way up here. So going to get his natural and his 3rd base protected. His queens may be able to protect the main. And those Overlords are coming back. Did he see that? No, keep in mind, he has not seen that Stargate just yet. I don't know where the Void Ray went. Is it on a hotkey? No, it is not. Oh, maybe he did. It's going off by its lonesome. I thought he'd wait till he has multiple Void Rays. But no, he's just going out with 1. So that 1 Void Ray is most likely going to do 0 damage with the Spore Crawler, the Queen, the Spore Crawler, the Queen, and over here just 2 Queen. Oh, no, a Spore Crawler there too. So here we go. The Phoenix is also coming, but that Phoenix does nothing to those Spore Crawlers. And, well, the Void Ray goes down almost instantly at 46 HP. Lost all of the shield. That will recharge, but that HP will always be low. So it has to be more careful with that. And getting an Immortal out, it is 2 base Protoss versus 3 base Zerg. 58 drones to 69 probes. Zealot is being morphed, and this is a complete wall-off, it looks like, from ViGiL, as this 1 probe is just like, let me in! And, well, ViGIL's like, well, we're not 10, we can't lower things, so, you're stuck out there. Not getting any type of, warp prism to let it in, because, well, it is just a probe. And that probe could try to throw down an expansion if he wants, but EGIdra has these lings sitting on the edge of the base, so you can see whenever that thing moves out, and he'll know, okay, you may be going on a 3rd base sometime soon. This Void Ray is going to clean up those lings, and those lings could run away, but looks like EGIdra just doesn't care about them. Those are poor, poor lings. Oh, wait, this 1 ling, is he going to get away? Oh my god, 5 HP, yes, he does get away. And what does the army look like for EGIdra? Really nothing. As I said that, those roaches did pop and gave him an army. 123 food to just 102. And it is 80 drones to 64 probes. EGIdra has almost all his food tied up into drones and is getting another hatch. And he could do that because, well, he had lings down here. He knew his opponent was walled in. Knows he went for that early Stargate and completely countered it. So he's like, you know what? You can't do any aggression. I'm just going to build myself drones. And drones he built with this 4th base going up. It is going to be 4 bases to just 2 bases from ViGiL. No upgrades going down. It looks like he just has lots of Zealots getting Colossus out now. So it looks like he's just like, you know what? Let's go for this Death Ball. And as I say that, he's moving out. He's not going to go for a big Death Ball. No. He's just going to go out right now, which could kind of surprise EGIdra. EGIdra does have Overlord speed, does come in, sees the double robo facilities with these gateways. With both Overlords, EGIdra keeps doing like pincer scouting with the Overlords to see what the Protoss player does have. And isn't really losing those Overlords. As I say that, this Overlord could go down, and yes, it does. Could have lived. And EGIdra going to be doing a huge drop right now, loading up almost everything. He is supply capped right now. It looks like he is going to be doing a pincer drop. One drop up in the main gun, try to pull everything up there, while this drop goes into the natural and tries to snipe this Nexus possibly, or just take out the probes. Either or would be good. And keep in mind, this is a lot of gateway units. Those Colossus may just get there fast if the gateway units funnel on that ramp. And here we go. Big drop going down for EGIdra. And those Hydras deal a lot of DPS. Those gateways could go down before anything it comes. And here we go. The second drop is coming from EGIdra. And is he going to pull back or just going to sacrifice this? It looks like he is just going to be sacrificing his units. And at the same time, he is getting a spire right now, building 3 more roaches. I don't know if sacrificing this was the best call. The force field was made for easy funneling. But let's see, did he do much probe damage? Has killed 21 probes. So that is always good. Now these overlords getting back. In the meantime, he has a lot of roaches at +2 missile attacks. We don't have any upgrades for ViGiL just yet. Building 8 corruptors right now to deal with those Colossus. And those roaches look like he's just going to keep putting on the pressure. And Hydra's in the back right now. ViGiL is not reacting to it, just getting so many kills. 4 kills on that, 3 kills on that, 9 kills on that Hydra. That one is the baller Hydra. Meanwhile, these roaches are coming in. ViGiL just doesn't look like he can keep up with all the aggression EGIdra is doing at the same time. That's just overlords moving in. And it looks like those Hydras may have got cleaned up, but this one Hydra with 6 kills has 3 HP left, and these Stalkers like, you know what? I don't care about you. And the Hydra's like, okay, I'm just going to headbutt you, probes. Looks like he is just headbutting those probes. This Nexus may go down. EGIdra not concerned about those Zealots. Those Zealots look like they will clean up those roaches. Stalkers do come. They don't have Blink. Did get morphed in. The Nexus almost goes down. And here we go. Big force from ViGiL right now. But EGIdra has a lot of Lings and roaches. Those Corruptors going to try to take out those Colossus. So those Lings don't just go instant down. And wait, those Lings are going to go in. Lings get taken out pretty quickly. Force fields go down, but that's a lot of Corruptors going down on those Colossus. More Hydras and Corruptors being built. Voidor is now tugging those Corruptors. Corruptors trying to get back. And EGIdra has a lot at his doorstep, but 36 Lings on the way. Looks like he just wants to take care of these Colossus with the Corruptors. And then his Lings will do the rest. Has baited a lot of force fields. And here we go. The Corruptor's going to be coming up in the back. That Colossus is going down. Going to briefly go back here. Nope. That Hydra looks like it has been taken care of. And now these Lings are coming in. And I think EGIdra's going to hold this off just fine with his 4 hatch production. Does he have queens on all of them? I believe he does. Does have 3 queens up. So no, not a queen on that 4th hatchery. And uses corruption pretty much on every unit right here. So his Lings do extra damage. Immortals in here trying to do what they can, but we do have 7 Hydras, 34 Lings in production right now. 88 drones to just 22 probes. EGIdra has killed 49 probes in the harassment, and we'll see if he can just mass up enough units. My guess is yes, he's going to keep using these Corruptors to being, well, using corruption on this, spraying that goo so these Lings just do extra damage. Lots of Zealots coming in though. Will EGIdra actually be able to hold this off? I believe he will, just because he can just completely outproduce his opponent. 28 Lings on the way. Zealots have no upgrades. I don't believe those Lings do. It looks like those Corruptors sit up top of those Hydras, so those Zealots can't really do any focus firing. These Hydras do have +2 missile attacks, and that is just dealing so much extra damage. And getting some Spine Claws up just to help with it. Keep in mind, he is way ahead on the production value. Well, yeah, he's on production value because he's on 4 hatch. But just on the resources, can completely out-macro his opponent at 84 drones to 35 probes. And now these Lings going to clean this up in the 3rd base for ViGiL, sitting completely naked. No cannons protecting that. These Lings can just go in. And there goes the GG with the exclamation point. And good luck, and Tony EGIdra will be going on to round number 4.